The Shield of War by Thomas Sackville, Earl of Dorset. Lastly stood War in glittering arms yclad, with visage grim, stern looks and blackly hu'd. In his right hand a naked sword he had, that to the hilts was all with blood imbru'd, and in his left that kings and kingdoms ru'd. Famine and fire he held, and therewithal he razed towns and threw down towers and all. Cities he sacked and realms that whilom flowered, in honour, glory, and rule above the best. He overwhelm'd and all their fame devour'd, consum'd, destroyed, wasted, and never ceas'd, till he their wealth, their name, and all oppress'd. His face forhew'd with wounds, and by his side there hung his targe with gashes deep and wide. In midst of which, depainted there, we found deadly debate, all full of snaky hair, that with a bloody fillet was ybound, outbreathing naught but discord everywhere, and round about were portrayed, here and there, the huggy hosts, Darius and his power, his kings, princes, his peers, and all his flower, whom great Macedon vanquished there in fight, with deep slaughter despoiling all his pride, pierced through his realms and daunted all his might. Duke Hannibal beheld I there beside, in Canna's field, victor how he did ride, and woeful Romans that in vain withstood, and Consul Paulus covered all in blood. Yet saw I more the fight at Thrasymene, and Trebury field, and eke when Hannibal and worthy Scipio last in arms were seen, before Carthago gate to try for all the world's empire, to whom it should befall. There saw I Pompey and Caesar clad in arms, their hosts allied in all their civil harms, with conquerors' hands forbathed in their own blood, and Caesar weeping over Pompey's head. Yet saw I Sulla and Marius where they stood, their great cruelty and the deep bloodshed of friends. Cyrus I saw and his host dead, and how the queen, with great despite, hath flung his head, in blood of them she overcome. Xerxes the Persian king yet saw I there, with his huge host that drank the rivers dry, dismounted hills and made the vales uprare, his host and all yet saw I plain Purdy. Thebes I saw and razed how it did lie in heaps of stone, and Tyrus put to spoil, with walls and towers flat, evened with the soil. But Troy, alas, methought above them all, it made mine eyes in very tears consume, when I beheld the woeful weal befall, that by the wrathful will of God was come, and Jove's unmoved sentence and foredoom. On Priam king, and on his town so bent, I could not lin, but I must there lament. And that the more sith destiny was so stern, as force perforce there might no force avail, but she must fall, and by her fall we learn that cities, towers, wealth, world, and all shall quail. No manhood might, nor nothing mought prevail. All were they pressed full many a prince and peer, and many a knight that sold his death full dear. Not worthy Hector, worthiest of them all, her hope, her joy, his false is now for naught. O Troy, 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 there is no boot but bale, the huggy horse within thy walls is brought. Thy turrets fall, thy knights that whilom fought, in arms amid the field are slain in bed, thy gods defiled, and all thy honour dead. The flames upspring, and cruelly they creep from wall to roof, till all to cinders waste. Some fire the house where the wretches sleep, some rush in here, some rush in there as fast, and everywhere or sword or fire they taste. The walls are torn, the towers whirled to the ground. There is no mischief, but may there be found. Cassandra yet there saw I hope they hailed, from palace house, with spurcled tress undone, her wrists fast bound and with Greeks round impaled, and Priam eke in vain how did he run to arms, whom Pyrrhus with despite hath done to cruel death, and bathed him in the bane of his son's blood, before the altar slain. But how can I describe the doleful sight, that in the shield so livelike fair did shine, Sith in this world I think was never white, could have set forth the half, not half so fine. I can no more but tell how there is seen fair Ilium fall in burning red gleeds down, and from this soil great Troy, Neptunus' town.